Book of Esther, chapter 3. Mordecai refuses to honor Haman. After these events, King Ahasuerus promoted Haman, son of Hammedatha the Agagite, to high rank, seating him above all of the fellow officials. All the king's servants who were at the royal gate would bow down to Haman. For Mordecai, however, would not kneel and bow down. The king's servants who were at the royal gate said to Mordecai, "Why do you disobey the king's order?" When they had reminded him day after day, and he would not listen to them, they informed Haman to see whether Mordecai's explanation would prevail, since he had told them that he was a Jew. Haman's reprisal. When Haman observed that Mordecai would not kneel and bow down to him, he was filled with anger, but he thought it was beneath him to attack only Mordecai, since they had told Haman of Mordecai's nationality. He sought to destroy all the Jews. Mordecai's people throughout the realm of King Ahasuerus, in the first month Nisan, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, the pie or lot was cast in Haman's presence to determine the day and the month for the destruction of Mordecai's people. On a single day, and the law fell on the 13th day of the 12th month, Adar. Would you stop? I'm trying to read the Bible, Genesis. You are so silly. Okay. She's trying to get my attention so much. Sorry. Okay, the decree against the Jews. Then Haman said to King Ahasuerus, "Dispersed among the nations throughout the provinces of your kingdom, there is a certain people living apart. Their laws differ from those of every other people, and they do not obey the laws of the king." So stop. I love you. So it is not. God, oh my God, stop. I don't even know where I'm at. Hold on. If it please the king, let a decree be issued to destroy them, and I will deliver to the procurators 10,000 silver talents for deposit in the royal treasury. The king took the signet ring from his hand and gave it to Haman, son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, the enemy of the Jews. The king said to Haman, "The silver is yours as well as the people, to do with as you please." So the royal scribes were summoned to the 13th day of the first month, and they wrote at the dictation of Haman an order to the royal satraps, the governors of every province, and the officials of every people, to each province in his own script, and to each people in his own language. It was written in the name of King Ahasuerus, and sealed with the royal signet ring. Letters were sent by couriers to all the royal provinces to destroy, kill, and annihilate all the Jews, young and old, including women and children, in one day, the 13th day of the 12th month, Adar, and to seize their goods as spoil. Esther B. Chapter B. This is a copy of the letter the great King Ahasuerus writes to the satraps of the 127 provinces from India to Ethiopia, and the governors subordinate to them as follows: "When I came to rule many peoples and to hold sway over the whole world, not being carried away by a sense of my own authority, but always acting fairly and with mildness, I determined to provide for my subjects a life of lasting tranquility, and by making my kingdom civilized and safe for travel to its farthest borders, to restore the peace desired by all people. When I consulted my counselors as to how this might be accomplished, Haman, who excels among us in discretion, who is outstanding for constant goodwill and steadfast loyalty, and who has gained a place in the kingdom second only to me, brought it to our attention that mixed among all the nations throughout the world, there is one people of ill will, which by its laws is opposed to every other people, and continually disregards the decrees of kings, so that the unity of empire blamelessly designed by us cannot be established. Having noted, therefore, that this nation and it alone is continually at variance with all the people, lives by divergent and alien laws, is inimical to our government, and does all of the harm it can to undermine the stability of the kingdom, we hereby decree that all those who are indicated to you in the letters of Haman, who is in charge of this administration and is a second father to us, shall, together with their wives and children, be utterly destroyed by the swords of their enemies without any pity or mercy on the 14th day of the 12th month of Adar of the current year, so that when these people, whose present ill will is of a long standing, have gone down into Hades by a violent death on a single day, they may leave our government completely stable and undisturbed for the future. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. God bless you.